Hey y'all, I'm back. Welcome to 2020. I'm really excited about this new year, this new decade. And I know the concept of a 2020 vision can be sort of cliche, but I have really bought into it. I love puns. For anyone who knows me, I like wordplay. So the idea of having a 2020 vision really suits me. And I do, in fact, have one. And again, the gist of it is that I'm back. So I never really stopped doing the work of colorism healing, despite the transitions and the ebbs and flows of my work with the mission, with the project, with the initiative. I've always maintained a level of connection to the work and produced work. It's just that I haven't been as public, right? And so that's the big change. That's one of my biggest visions for 2020 when it comes to colorism healing is to rejoin the public conversations, rejoin that public dialogue about colorism healing, especially on social media, especially in popular media, and just out in the community. Um, so I have accomplished a lot and been doing a lot of work in my personal life, but also with colorism healing. In the since I started the project, I went back to grad school to get my PhD so that I could study colorism more deeply and write about it more deeply. So, for those of you who know me, I did write my dissertation on colorism. And I moved halfway across the country, started a new job as an assistant professor, taught my first university course on colorism, did an art exhibit at the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, wrote a grant application based on that to turn it into a traveling exhibit to take it other places. So the work has always continued, but definitely if you've been following me on social media, you know that you probably haven't seen as much of me as you did in the beginning when I was blogging regularly and writing articles for other news sources or media sources and outlets and posting consistently on social media and leaving comments, responding to the hashtags. And so much has happened in media and in our culture largely related to colorism, Miss Universe, Miss America, and all these different, all the movies that are coming out with dark-skinned women in lead roles. And I just miss being able to comment and share and talk about all these, current events. And so I'm readjusting my life and my schedule to make room to participate productively in those kinds of conversations. And so I think that's a big change for me is that, I'm finishing up grad school, starting a new job, moving to a place where there's real winter and snow and ice on the roads. And it was a lot for me that I had to address that while I kept working, I didn't have as much space or energy to engage in heavy conversations with public, just trying to protect my own energy and prioritize my time and while maintaining my own health and sanity as much as possible, right? So now that I have reached a place in my career and not as much transition is happening in my life, I am longing to regroup and rejoin these conversations. And that is going to be especially important because I am bringing the contest back in 2020. The Colorism Healing Writing Contest is the flagship project of Colorism Healing. It is the one thing that is most fulfilling of all the work that I've done. It's so fulfilling to meet new people, to inspire new authors and publish the books. It's a wonderful thing. And so I can't leave that behind in the previous decade. I have to bring that into the future with me, even if not indefinitely. Definitely want to have colorism healing represented and established in the writing contest in particular, have that make a mark in this new decade as well. So that's the message I have, the first posting on YouTube for the year. And I'm so excited to talk more with all of you, either in writing on the blog or through comments and shares on social media, on Instagram in particular, and also obviously on YouTube. So leave a comment below. Let me know what your 2020 vision is. Let me know if you have a particular intention around colorism and healing that you would like to share with all of us for the new year or the new decade. And if you are a supporter, then go ahead and like this video and share it, and let's spread some healing.